the other argument that I have sampled across the continent is that some of the teams participating in this tournament would have a financial advantage. Take, for example, Premier League teams like Chelsea and Man City. They would generate income that would help them to overcome some of the difficulties around the spending, the PSR, the spending rules. So that gives them an edge, an advantage. But for me, again, that is still not a very strong argument, because if you're saying that teams are going to generate income from playing in the FIFA Club World Cup competition, well, teams that play in the Champions League do generate money that other teams that do not play in that competition do not generate. So it's just another tournament where you get rewarded for being a participant of that tournament. The other thing I would say, is that if you look at the teams that have participated in this tournament, it kind of like some of these teams will always be here. They might always come to this competition, like PSG, like Bayern Munich, like Barcelona. Barcelona will be in this next time, I'm very sure. Real Madrid could always be in this competition. Man City possibly could always be in this competition, at least for the time being, while Pep Guardiola is there. And if you go to Latin America, the Brazilian boys, Palmeiras and Flamengo might always be coming back. So it's kind of like the same teams, or the core of the teams that were to form the European Super League will always be coming to this competition. So that Super League issue, that European Super League issue, it's really a significant one, because those teams that I've just named, are the core of those teams that were going to form that competition. So it will give them an advantage going forward in the long term. They will generate income from UEFA Champions League. They will generate income from this competition. But however, this competition will come every 4 years, so it's not every year. So it's not as if that advantage is going to be there all the time. So I get that argument, but it doesn't hold for me. It's a weak one.
Exactly, and not surprisingly, we are not seeing any criticism coming from like the African teams, because they will actually benefit from this. And just participating, each African team will make at least $9 million US, which is more than what they actually make in the local continental competitions. And as they go, wins carry, I think, 2 million, draw carries about a million. By the end of the tournament, I read somewhere that they will make, each team would at least make about $40 million US, and that's huge for the African teams.
Well,
however,
it depends. We that will not make any extra money, unless they could beat our in on their last playing day, and then they generate some more income from that. But yeah.